Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if this is the first time you're joining us here. Welcome to the squad. I'm Jen, also known as Blessed Yoga, and today we're going to be doing a Vinyasa flow for confidence. So really working into releasing anything in the solar plexus, in the heart chakra, and really trying to connect the two. So if you've got no idea what I'm talking about, that's fine. I'll explain. We're going to have lots of fun today, so hop on your mat and let's get started. Okay, so let's start out today in a comfortable seated position. Can be cross-legged, kneeling, maybe grab that pillow, place it underneath your sitting bones, just to elevate the hips a little bit higher, give yourself a bit of space. And then whenever you're ready, just taking your hands onto your knees, closing off your eyes, and just take that moment to settle, to find yourself in the present, feeling the sitting bones rooting down, and as they root down beneath you, grow nice and tall out of your spine, sitting up as tall as you can, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, coming all the way up the back of the neck to the crown of the head. And just lifting the chest a little prouder, rolling your shoulders down your back. So much of the time our attention is focused on all the things that are going on around us, the external world. Well, for this time that we're together, I just want you to turn your attention inwards, introspection, self-study. Notice how you feel, how your body feels, how the mind feels. What kind of mood you arrived in your practice in. And then I just want you to take both hands onto the space in your belly, one on top of the other, trying to keep the shoulders nice and relaxed, and just lightly feeling that space. And this space in the center of our body is where our solar plexus is, our third chakra, the chakra relating to confidence, self-esteem. And we're going to try and open up into this chakra today, as well as into the heart space slightly, to really start connecting between your confidence and your self-esteem and the love that you have for yourself. I know a lot of us can fall into really negative thought patterns of negatively self-talking to ourselves, telling ourselves we can't do it, we're not good enough, we're this, we're that. And just for this 45 minutes or this time that we have today, I want you to think of one thing, one compliment that you have about yourself. And you can think it in your head. Of course, you don't have to say it out loud. So much of the time when we feel that we go to compliment ourselves or say something we're good at, it's deemed as arrogant or flashy or whatever it is. But knowing that this is your time, so you can say whatever it is you think about yourself to yourself. One thing that you feel like you're good at. One compliment. And once you've got that in your head, just bringing it right to the forefront of the mind. And now starting to focus on the breath. Seeing if we can breathe down into that belly space. And you might find that if you can't breathe so much into that belly space, there might be a slight blockage in this solar plexus chakra. So really just visualizing the air traveling all the way down the back of the throat, right down into the base of the lungs, right down into your hands, into that belly space. And as you expand through your belly, just noticing how everything feels a little bit bigger, a little bit more expanded. And as you exhale, feel that nice sinking, softening down. Belly button falls towards your spine. Taking some more deep breaths like this. Keep visualizing, keep sending the breath there. And then when you're ready, gently blinking open your eyes, find a really nice soft gaze in front of you. We'll take a breath in, reaching up overhead, big sweep up. And as you exhale, twisting to your right, take your left hand to your knee, right fingertips behind you. Deep breath in. Get a little taller, and as you exhale, find a little bit more twist, trying not to pull onto that knee, keep it nice and rooted. Deep breath in, deep breath out, twisting around, looking the way you're twisting. We'll take one more breath here, inhale. And then as we breathe in, looking up, reaching up. And as you exhale, straight over to the other side, twisting around. Left fingertips propped up behind you. Right hand grabbing a hold of the knee, but not pulling it too much. Keep it rooting down. Keep the chest nice and lifted. No arching through the spine. As you exhale, twist a little further round. Inhale to get longer. Exhale to twist. And on the next breath in, taking a big sweep up overhead. As you exhale, cactusing your arms, squeezing your shoulder blades together and dropping your shoulders down your back. So it's not like this. We're trying to keep our shoulders down our back, squeezing shoulder blades together. And then as you exhale, arching slightly through the spine, taking forearms together to touch, palms together to touch. As you inhale, open up, squeezing shoulders together behind your back. Try to pull your elbows back as well. As you exhale, rounding palms together, elbows touch. Inhale to open, big open up. And as you exhale, rounding, we'll do one more like that. This is like the adult yoga version of peekaboo. As you inhale, open, shoulders drop down your back. And as you exhale, arching, forearms touch. Inhale, we'll draw our arms up overhead. And as you exhale, fold forwards, hands come down to the floor. And as I always say, it doesn't matter where your fold is today. It doesn't matter if you're all the way flat like this or you're still working from here. I do not mind. All I want you to think about is rocking your pelvis forwards and trying to find a little bit of compression between your lower belly and your upper thighs. Almost like you're trying to trap a piece of paper between that gap. You can even put your finger there and feel if you're doing that compressing kind of movement. Wherever you are, deep breath in, try and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, hinging from the hips. Let's go for one more deep breath in. Exhale to hinge. And as we inhale, reaching up overhead, stretch it up. And as you exhale, rolling over onto hands and knees into your tabletop position. We're going to have knees stacked underneath our hips, wrists underneath shoulders. As you inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, roll your shoulders back behind you. As you exhale, pushing around, chin to chest, big arch through the spine. And as you do this, I want you to keep the arch in your spine. Start to drop your hips back towards your heels. As you inhale, lower your forearms down, slide and roll yourself all the way forwards. into your cow pose. So we've got this like snake-like movement rolling between our cat and cow. So as you exhale, push and round, get fluid with the motion, hips to heels. Inhale, elbows drop, roll yourself forwards, shoulders stay down your back. Exhale, push and round, chin to chest, hips go back. Inhale, slide it forwards. Feel the flow. It doesn't matter if you think you look silly. We're just moving however feels good for us today. As you exhale, rounding one more. Hips go back. Inhale to slide forwards, elbows drop down, pressing up, keeping shoulders down your back. Really nice. Coming to a neutral spine, making sure knees are still underneath hips, wrists underneath shoulders. And then I just want you to turn your hands out to the sides. We're going to do a tiny bit of a wrist warm up before we start moving. So just rocking from side to side, forwards and backwards, maybe starting to make circles with the body. Just getting into those wrists, and if you're circling one way, circle the other. And don't rush this. I know it's nothing too fancy, but the wrists are such a delicate part of the body, and if we want to do all the cool stuff, this is where we have to go first. Really nice. Coming to a neutral spine, taking your hands to face forwards again. We're going to send our left hand forwards, kick our right leg back behind us, strong through that right leg. Don't let your hip flare all the way open. Keep it strong and keep your core nice and engaged. As you inhale, lift a little bit higher without compromising your core. And as you exhale, elbow to knee tap. Inhale, send it forward, send it backwards. As you exhale, round and tap. Good. 2 more. Inhale, extend. As you exhale, if you want to make it a little bit harder, instead of tapping, you're going to take your elbow to the outside of your knee. So we're coming into quite a strong twist. Inhale, extend, whichever variation for the last one. Tap across or tap outside the knee. Inhale to extend. Really nice. We're going to go 4 out to the side. So we want half a cactus with our arm, knee out to the side like a dog doing a wee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, out to the side. Inhale, extend. Exhale, out to the side. 2 more. Extend. Exhale, take it out. 1 more. Breathe in, extend. Exhale, out to the side. Good. Inhale to extend. And as you exhale, left hand drops, right knee drops. Take a moment, press your hips to your heels, not a full child's pose, just a little wiggle. Keep your shoulders rolling down your back. If you need to give any shakes, feel free. And then we're coming back to it, other side. Right arm extends, left leg goes back. Strong through that left leg. Again, no hip flare, and keep those hips nice and square towards the mat. As you inhale, take it a little higher. As you exhale, tap. Inhale, extend. Exhale to tap. 2 more. If you want to make it harder, make it harder. We inhale, extend. And as you exhale, you come to the outside of that left knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, tap across. Inhale, we extend. Take a moment. And as you exhale, cactus, knee out to the left. Breathe in, extend. 3 more, out to the side. This is where it starts to get a bit hard in the core. Don't let it go. Extend and side. Last one, extend and side. Extend. And as you exhale, hand down, knee down. Walk your hands slightly forwards ahead of you. We're going to tuck our toes under, lift our hips all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Pressing the chest back, trying to face armpits towards each other. Soft bend through the knees. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. And then looking forwards, big step to the top of the mat. Right toes, left toes into your forward fold. As you inhale, big roll up, look up. And now as you exhale, I want you to take a step back with the left foot, and we're going to open up our arms almost like we're about to hug someone. Step back, open the chest. Keep a nice soft bend through the front knee. Inhale, back up. Exhale, open, chest lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together. There's no right or wrong way to do this. It's not a proper pose. It just feels freaking good. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, step back, chest lift, squeeze back. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, float it back, squeeze your shoulders together behind your back. Really nice. Inhale, take it overhead. Step forwards, and as you exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift, nice and flat back. Think about someone pulling your head forwards, hips backwards. As you exhale, planting your hands, step or jump back into your high plank, upper push-up. Take a moment, deep breath in, pull your core nice and tight, shoulders not collapsing, they're pressing out your back. And as you exhale, drop your knees lower down all the way to belly and chest. As we breathe in, roll up into low cobra, shoulders stay nice and low down your back. Exhale, back to lying forwards. Let's take our hands wider than the mat. As we inhale, lift up, lift the chest. Really nice, lower back down. One more like this time, option to turn your toes towards your head, bending into your knees. And as you exhale, lower back down. We'll take our hands underneath our shoulders, tuck our toes under, and press all the way up and back to downward facing dog. Hips up high to the sky. Take a breath in. Deep breath out. Now, if you want to, option to start pedaling through the heels. And if you're pedaling, I feel very strongly about my pedals that you should do them slowly, pressing your chest back every time to get properly into the backs of the legs. I don't want to see these ones. I don't like these ones. Slow pedals. Pressing back. Look, see how much better that feels. Really nice. When you're ready, coming to neutral leg, soft bend through the knees. We'll inhale our left leg up to the sky. And then looking forwards, taking your left knee to your right elbow, tap. As you inhale, back up to the sky. And then coming back forwards, either taking it again to the bent knee, knee to elbow, or stepping through the gap. This is option 2. Option 3 is to pivot and open that right arm up to the sky for your fallen star. Take a breath in, keep your hips high. Exhale, right hand drops, knee into chest. Wherever you are, kick your left leg back up to the sky. We're going to look forwards to the top of our mat. Take a big step forwards, drop the back knee down. As you inhale, reaching up, palms together. And as you exhale, twisting over that left knee, right elbow hooks to the outside. Really nice. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Squeezing through your bum. Make sure you're pressing your knee out into your elbow and your elbow out into your knee, so you've got this really nice, strong connection between the two. Deep breath in. And exhale. Let's inhale, take our hands to center, reach up overhead. And as you exhale, open and twist, arms in a T shape facing the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, open your arms up to the right. Try and twist just through your torso and not through your hips as well. Inhale to center. Exhale to open. Inhale, center, last one. Breathe out, open and twist to the right. We'll breathe in, take it up. And as you exhale, hands come down, frame your front foot, tuck and lift the back knee, take a step back into your high plank. Now either lowering your knees and coming all the way down into cobra, or we go inhale, shift forwards, exhale, chaturanga, inhale to up dog or cobra, and as you exhale, press back to downward facing dog. Staying with the breath, we've got one more side and then we'll take a little child's pose. As we inhale, right leg lifts to the sky. And as you exhale, right knee to left elbow, tap and cross. Inhale up to the sky. As you exhale, either the same tap and cross and hold, build the strength there, or step through. If you've stepped through, maybe you want to pivot and open up that left arm. Fall and start. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Taking your left hand down, right knee into chest, wherever you are, kick that right leg up to the sky. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, look forwards, big step forwards. We'll drop the back knee down. Inhaling, our arms up overhead, palms together to touch. And as you exhale, hooking that left elbow outside the right knee. Keep that strong twist. Doesn't matter if you wobble a bit like I just did. Always one side that feels more stable than the other. Stay with it, engage the glutes, connect with the body. Deep breath in, big breath out. As you inhale, lifting chest to center, hands to heart center, we're going to reach up overhead. As you exhale, twist open to the right. Inhale up to center. Exhale, open to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right and center. Exhale left. Last one. Inhale center. Hands come down, frame that front foot. One more vinyasa before child's pose. We'll tuck and lift the back knee. Step back into our high plank. As you inhale, shift forwards, drop your knees if you need to, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. As you exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, and then it's there, the little bit of rest. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 2 more. Stay with it. Keep pressing back. Keep strong in your down dog. There's no better way to build a little bit of shoulder strength than a downward facing dog. I used to properly shake. Every little bit of me would shake in my downward facing dog. And now look, I distracted you. It's time. We drop our knees, untuck our toes, big toes together to touch, and press back into your child's pose. Take a moment to reset here. Let your elbows drop to the floor. Give your hips a little wiggle and just reconnect with the breath. When you start to feel ready, just slowly lifting up, coming back into tabletop. We're going to meet each other in a downward facing dog. So just taking your time to get there, hips up nice and high. Take a breath in. Deep breath out. And then looking forward, stepping forward. Left toes, right toes. We'll inhale, lift halfway. As you exhale, fold. And breathing in, sweeping up overhead. As you exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a breath in, sweep up. As you exhale, take your hands through heart center, fold down to the floor. Breathing in, sweeping up into your chair pose. Sit nice and low, slight tuck under of the tailbone so there's not too much compression in the hips. Tuck it under, sit nice and low. We'll breathe in, and as you breathe out, take your hands to heart center. Deep breath in. As you exhale, twisting to the left, hooking your right elbow outside the left knee. Taking a breath in, stabilize, press your knee into your elbow. And as you exhale, I want you to take a big step back and out to the side with the right leg. Keep bending through the left. Strong here in your high lunge twist. We'll take a breath in and out. One more. Good. Inhale to center. Reach up overhead. And as you exhale, opening up into your warrior two, just check that alignment on the back and front foot. Front heel aligned with the back arch. Take a moment. As you breathe out, relax your shoulders away from your ears. We'll reach forwards, flip the front palm, reverse our warrior. Backhand resting on your thigh or wrapping around the side. Don't lose that bend through the front knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, back to warrior two. Now stay with me here. We're going to turn the back toes out slightly. So instead of being completely square and parallel, turn them out and back. We're going to straighten through the front leg. And as we inhale, start to take our hands to heart center. Lift the front toes away from the mat and see if you can come down into your surfer squat. Doesn't matter if you can't get that low. So if you're just here, that's fine. And then as you inhale, open back up to warrior two. Exhale, surfer squat. Get as low as you can. If you need to push off the floor because you're stuck down, that's fine. Inhale, warrior two. Oh, they're hard. One more. Sinking low. Exhale, drop it down. And as you inhale, either press up or use the strength to lift up into warrior two. Really nice. We're going to inhale, reach nice and tall. And as you exhale, sink a little lower into warrior two. Cartwheel hands down, frame that front foot, pivot high on the back toes, press your palms into the mat, and then I want to see if you can lift your front foot away from the floor. See if you can lift away. It doesn't matter if it has to come back slightly. I just want you to use those really deep core muscles to try. Take a breath in, lift it up, drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down. One more, lift up. Drop it down. And then as you inhale, kick it all the way up to the sky. Big kick up. Exhale, left toes down. Looking forwards. Either hopping, stepping, floating, jumping, all the way to the top of the mat into your forward fold. And as you breathe in, sweep up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment to reset. Find your heart rate. Try to slow down with the breath again. Ooh, very hot in here. Okay, we'll breathe in, sweep up. Exhale to fold. As you inhale, sit back into your chair pose, sit nice and low. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center. Weight in your heels, toes can even be slightly lifted. We're pivoting to the right, twisting over, hooking that left elbow outside the right knee. And be careful this doesn't happen. So the front knee is not too far in front of the right. Back in line with one another. Check back and look. Sit nice and low. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, I want you to step back and slightly out wide for stability. Yes, deep breath in and out. 2 more breaths. Stay strong here. You've got this. Do not give up now. I promise you, you've got it. 1 more deep breath in and out. Inhale to center, lift. That's the hard part. Reach overhead. And as you exhale, warrior two, open up. Just adjust your feet as you need to. Maybe a bit wider. Right foot parallel to the back arch. Oh, I need to adjust myself. Don't know why I just did a different accent, but I did. There we are. Deep breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders. Inhale, we'll reach, flip, reverse. Keep that bend through the front knee. Don't dump here. I don't want to see this. Nice tall chest. Keep your ribs slightly in. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale back to warrior two, we're going to pivot the left foot slightly out to the side, heel in, and then we'll take a breath in. As you breathe out, straighten the front leg, bending towards the left leg. See if you can come into your surfer squat. Inhale, back up, warrior two. Oh my gosh, they're not easy. The closer your feet are together, the easier you might find it. So you might want to adjust a little bit closer together. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, surfer squat it down. Oh, don't fall. Deep breath in, open back up. Last one, exhale, back to that surfer squat, only as low as you can go. Inhale, back up, arms in your T shape. Yes, guys, inhale, overhead. As you exhale, sink a little lower. Cartwheeling hands down, frame that front foot high on the back toes. Now we've got these hideous lifts. We're going to press our fingers into the floor. As you inhale, lift up and back. Exhale, drop it down. It doesn't have to be super elegant. Inhale to lift. Exhale, drop it down. If you're finding this really hard and you have blocks at home, maybe employ some blocks underneath your hands. Last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale, down. As we inhale, right leg kicks up to the sky, big lift up. And as you exhale, right toes down. 3 breaths here, we've got it. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Try and find your stillness now. 2 breaths. Really nice. Knees lower down. Untuck the back toes. Press back to your child's pose. Head relaxes down to the floor. Hips wiggle from side to side. Reconnect with the breath. When you're ready, slowly walking your hands back towards you. Take your feet out to the side and come to sit down onto your bum. Feet out in front, knees to the sky. We're going to take our hands underneath, lift the chest, slowly start to lower back. Belly is engaged, and we're going to lift our toes, float them from the floor. Opening up your arms if it's possible, maybe playing with one straight leg, maybe playing with the other, maybe playing with both. Oh, it's very hard, isn't it? 2 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. 1 more in and out. Good. Keeping this engagement with the core, I want you to take your forearms down to the floor behind you. So your knees are still as they are. As you inhale, straighten. And as you exhale, lower them halfway. Inhale, straighten up to the sky. They don't have to be all the way straight. They can have a soft bend. Lower down. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Oh, I don't like these. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, knees in towards your chest. Lower yourself all the way down onto your back. Make sure you've got room and there's nothing behind you. A little bit of maneuvering. Just need to move my mic pack slightly before I break my back. Bear with me. And then squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Little rock from side to side. Massage that lower back space into the ground. And then we're going to extend our left leg all the way down to the floor. Arms in a T shape. And then start to drop your knee across you to the left. Cross over. And as you inhale, back to center. Exhale, cross over as low as you can. Inhale to center. 1 more exhale over. Inhale, center. And then this time we're going all the way down to the left, dropping down as close as you can. Try if you can. I know it's tempting to do this one where your foot rests on your leg, but if you can, just slowly release your foot to the floor, even if it's just a toe. You can always use your hand to help you. Just making sure that right shoulder stays nice and rooted down into the ground. If you want to finish the twist off, you can always look to your right hand side. Deep breath in. Exhale, sinking, softening down. One more, breathe in. Exhale to soften. And then as you inhale up to center, squeeze the right knee in towards your chest. Hands by your sides, kick and extend your right leg to the sky. And then we're going to slowly lower, as low as you can, keeping your lower back down on the floor. And then as you inhale, lift back up. 2 more to lower and lift. Lower back on the floor the whole time. Lower and hold. And then drop down and switch sides. Really nice. Left knee in towards you. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Arms in your T shape. And we're going 3 across, and then we'll do our full twist. So breathe in. As you exhale, twist to the right, starting to loosen into the spine. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Center. And twist. Inhale, center. Exhale all the way over to the right. Take that twist. Noticing if actually one side feels particularly tighter than the other. Trying to keep this left shoulder rooting down to the floor. Keep it nice and low. Maybe you want to take your hand to your knee. Maybe looking over the left shoulder. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. 1 more. And then as you inhale, coming up to center, squeeze the left knee in towards you. Hands down by your sides. We do 3 leg lowers. Inhale, kick to the sky. Lower back stays on the floor the whole time, so there shouldn't be a gap there. Slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Slowly lower. Inhale, lift. Last one, slowly lower. Hold at the bottom. Keep the lower back down towards the floor. And then drop down, flop down. Hands out by your sides. Palms facing upwards. Give your legs a shake or take any last minute movements or wiggles you really need to take. Roll your shoulders down your back. And just find your stillness again. Find your peace, your presence on the mat. Trying to let go of any thoughts that keep arising. And then just taking both hands back onto the space in your belly, one on top of the other. And don't force anything with the breath. Surrender to the moment, surrender the body, the breath. Just observe that really natural, gentle rise and fall of the belly as you breathe in and out. And when you feel ready, just starting to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Take a big stretch overhead, get nice and long. And then rolling over onto one side, pause there for a second until you lift yourself all the way up into your cross leg at the top of your mat, trying to keep eyes closed if you can, hands onto your knees. And then as you inhale, reaching up nice and tall overhead, connecting the palms together to touch. And as you exhale, I want you to take your hands to that space in your belly. You can press them into your belly however you like and however's comfortable for you. And just take a moment to remind yourself of that intention, that one thing, that one compliment that you had about yourself. Taking away any judgment of what people might think of that, or is it true, is it not true, whatever just came to you. What was that one thing? And then really feeling that thing in that space where your hands are. Take it up to the heart space, press into the heart space, press it in. That connection between our confidence, self-esteem and our self-love, connecting them now together. Let's bow in our heads, bow our chests together. The light in me honors the light in every single one of you. Namaste. Thank you, as always, for coming to practice with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you really feel that connection between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. And as always, feel free to drop me a message, comment what you want to see on my channel below, and any questions, you can DM me on my Instagram or chat with me here. I'm always available for questions. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Love you all and see you here very, very soon on the mat. Mwah.